Hi all, this is part of the ASE Assignment 9 for PUG assignment. Uh, First, we'll go ahead and start our application. The server is started. Now we'll try to reload it. This is our landing page or the login page. Here, what you're defined is you're giving a username and password and a submit button. All this page is being generated from the hello this file which we have, which has a input to, which has a form. Upon clicking a submit button, it will post it, and it will have an input and two input fields, textbook and text and password, and a optional error value of which is used to display if there are any validations coming from the server side, like username or password is incorrect or something. First, first when the server is started, it will render this page which basically we have shown here, and upon clicking the post method, it will take the username and password and it will post here. Now we'll try to go ahead and do that. Initially, I will first show an error scenario. For suppose if I entered only the username and submit it, we'll get a message like user is not registered with us and the page will be reloaded. For that, we have written the logic here. For a post method coming from the base URL, if the user dot body name request dot body name doesn't match with user info dot name, this user info is nothing but a text data sample static data which I have taken here. We are comparing with this value. Basically the username is given but the password is not there, so we are going to skip this and we'll do this else part where we'll render our same page with an error message saying user is not registered with us, and here is a message. If you are going to enter the correct details, now we'll go ahead and do that. It will validate and it will take you to the home page which you are rendering here, but before that we are setting the cookie values to username, the values which are getting from the body as username to username and password to password. Right now you can see the cookie values here which we have set using our node application. Username is monkey and password is umkc@123. It is successfully set and we are sending just the username, and we are giving an option to for the user to click the username, to click on this. We are just passing this another message for the password value which you'll be seeing there in a few moments, but this value is being taken from the cookies and set to the username and sent to this home page to render it, which is nothing but this page which you are seeing here. This page has a image which I've taken from there. As you can see, this image over here, that is the image we've included using this bug schema, and a form data which will have a username and password and a button, and this button will have the get user info which basically tries to get the password additionally if the user wants to see the password. This is just for a assignment purpose we have done this, but normal scenario we wouldn't show any password to the user. Now we'll go ahead and test the scenario where home is rendered and the username has come here as you've seen, which is entered by us initially, and this message click on show password button is coming here. Now what we have given an additional power to this one is we are trying to basically show that we are setting the cookies at the server side. If you are going to click the get user info, it will get the username and password. which is being set it from the cookie values, which is nothing but this one. As you can see in the home page, this one is binded to this path, user info path, and a get method for a get method. So this path with the get method, which will render us a home page, and the username and password as these values which are being taken from the cookie. This is how it's done, and we have used a pug engine as request as specified, and a body parser to extract the username and password from the requests which are coming from the client side. And we have used static express images, where we have using this image to show on the home page after the successful login. And we have included the static express for css files as well, where each home page has its own value, its own styling, and these are correspondingly added to this link through this link style sheet schema syntax and the bug. And as you can see here, this login page has login css and home page has home css attached to it. and and as you can see, these are the views, two views, bug views, and this is our main server file, and a cookie parser to parse the cookie values from the body. And you can see here in the, we are trying to print, we are just trying to do a console.log of the request.cookies, where we got the username and the password cookies which are set by us. And that's all for the demo. Thank you.